Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We have a matchup today against Team Raucos and Team Arca D Noed. And first set is going to be Billy on Blood Lodge. I'm honestly excited to see how this is. This is the first time we're going to be seeing Raucos play for us here at S2, so it's going to be exciting to see exactly how this team plays up against the team that's actually been in our Discord and in our tournaments for a really long time, just under a new name and maybe a few new players. But I'm here with co-caster Snipes. How are we doing today, and are you excited for these sets that we have coming up?
I am doing very well, and we see a narrow miss there on this Dwight here on this tile, and this is going to be very exciting. No corrupt, your typical Billy, as they're going to get a quick down, but we're seeing the survivors do a really good job at preventing this first down quickly.
Yeah, we see this looks like Fang and Jeff are over here at Shag trying to double it up. It's not going to be good, and like you just said, we see the first down coming in quick. Got caught out in the open, and we see a survivor on Ruin though. Gonna be able to get that out fast. They gotta be careful. That 50-50 could have gotten him. But Jeff lives on for a little bit longer. Gonna try. Billy's just curving right now, trying to get those hits.
Yeah, and that engravings is gonna really help with that speed and catching these survivors off guard here. But unfortunately, they're not gonna get the Jeff and just gonna be getting this first hook, and it might be a pain res. It will be a pain res, and we see which gen it is on too, and this survivor is going to get pressured off of it. Billy doing a very good job at applying pressure all around here.
Yeah, this gets a lot of open area for Billy to run across and not get caught up in too much stuff. I mean, there is still like a bunch of stuff around here, but definitely enough for Billy to do his thing as he breaks the pallet. And I thought we saw the Dwight there. Maybe we didn't. We're going to be chilling around here in the door and main, which would make sense. Might as well. But since he already got the hook right next to main. And Ruin. Oh, that was on dying. I didn't even think about that. Snipes say it was on dying. Now we still have Ruin up.
Yes, and this overdrive is just, you see him just zooming around the map, being able to create map-wide pressure here. We do see the unhook coming out, but Jeff getting back rev here and will be going down for this. It'll be a trade on this pain res, but Mobs here is going to be opting to slug here and maybe getting some more pressure on the other people at the other gens, and he's going to go for the tomahawk.
That's actually very nice, especially for the fact. Oh my, did you see that?
Oh! What was that?
That was insane. It looked like he slid off of it.
Yes, very good. Billy players will be able to slide off these cars on Blood Lodge here, and we see a very excellent display of it here, and we will be seeing the pickup onto Jeff getting onto this pain res hook here.
That was very nice. The survivors did pop a generator during that sequence, but still the Billy was able to get another down and another hook, and going to be a second hook coming right up. Very good pressure. 3 survivors are injured. That was just an insane hit. Very nice from Mobs here.
Absolutely, and unlucky from the Fang getting hit through that pallet as well. A little bit of a ping issue here, and we will see the Billy go back to this unhook where Jeff was at, and we'll be catching this Leon out here on the hill, possibly a balanced landing to be able to make it to Shack, and we do see a gen pop out in the distance as well. Survivors keeping up the gen pressure as well as getting the unhooks.
Right now, doing a dominant performance, 3 hook states with a lot of pressure. If I'm Mobs right now, I'm feeling really good about the situation that I'm in. And almost gets to Dwight. Has nothing to work with. We should be seeing it down in any second. And we do. All survivors are either down, injured, or hooked right now. This is looking great. 2 stacks of pain res already gone, and Ruin still up. And he's able to put so much pressure. And
oh my!
Leon. I mean, yeah, the Leon. Oh my goodness.
And we do see both survivors over on this hill. That means he has all the pressure in the world here. I mean, 1 slug by the hook. This hook's going to be going into second state here. Actually, that will be death on Fang.
Oh my goodness.
That'll be the death hook on Fang.
That was honestly impressive. Just straight, all the pressure that he's been able to put on these survivors since the beginning of the match has been second to none. And right now we're seeing it with the first death with 3 generators up and 2 other survivors still injured and 1 down too. He keeps kicking them off these generators with Ruin, making very good value. And it's unfortunate survivors are not able to find it.
Yeah, this Ruin is going to be applying a lot of pressure as they have to get back into this game, getting everyone picked up, and now they're entering the 3v1 as Jeff goes down here by main. The pressure is on for the serves, and they are going to be deciding to reset here, which is interesting.
I was assuming that they would be just pushing out on generators as much as they can.
Absolutely, and especially an instant down killer like Billy, you know, you don't typically want to reset here, and the Ruin just slowly hacking away at these gens. And we do see the unhook coming out from the Dwight, who is our only healthy survivor here.
And that should change momentarily. And then it'll be back to everybody being injured. Oh, gets the drop, but not enough to get the stun. That's how close it was. Oh my goodness, barely misses here. Mobs definitely is an experienced Billy player, knowing exactly what to do in these. Oh! Okay. That is
beautiful curve.
Yes.
Beautiful curve from Mobs.
Seeing that. It is going to be a pain res hook though. 1 second. I want to make sure we don't get the spectator bug, and we are good. No, it's not.
It is not a pain res, but using this engravings, he's going to be able to get back to this gen really quickly, and Rune is just going to be able to progress this gen even more. We do see Jeff over here, I believe, at this fun bus, and opting to go for the M1, and he hits through the pallet. Unlucky for Jeff here.
Very unlucky. 1 second if you want to take a snipes. Yep, we're live now officially, so that's good to go, and we are good to go. As we see it, now it's a 2v1 and with 3 generators left. If I'm the survivors right now, I feel the pressure on me. Gonna have to try to pop at least one. Oh my goodness, and found both the survivors out in the open.
Wow, absolutely incredible. 2 gens have only been popped for 2 deaths and many more hooks. That is incredible, and we do see, I believe, Leon with the balance landing here, coming into the main building, and we'll be able to make it to that window, I believe, but opts to just run out the door, and we'll make it around. Leon keeping this pressure up, man.
Dude, seriously, I know they're feeling it too. He just keeps getting right up on them. There's nothing that they're able to do, nowhere to go. Everything's been dropped around in this area. Just gonna have to get as far as way and hope. Gonna go look for the Leon.
Absolutely. 4K3 is going to be looking like the result here, and it's just that Ruin has been really killer all game, and Mob's doing a very good job at continuing this map-wide pressure, and he does catch out. I thought he saw Leon there, but I guess maybe not.
Where is Leon right now? Alright, we see Leon creeping, not trying to get caught. Almost gets caught by the Billy, but maybe not able to hear him because of the chainsaw, you know. Checking lockers.
Yeah.
He thinks he's close.
Yes, Leon doing a very good job here at stealthing. Chainsaw helping him out a little bit. And this engravings, he's just able to scour this map very, very quickly here.
Yeah, very great, honestly. And the curves have been insane with the spiked boots add on as well too, making it to where he's able to get these insane curves. It takes a lot of skill at the same time, but it's just so nice to see when it happens in a comp game setting like this.
Absolutely, and we do see the Leon resetting, making it a little bit more easier for him to stealth out, and we might see a pickup here just to progress this game. But no, he's just still continuing looking for this Leon, and he's just crouching around, hoping to not get found here.
This is great. Deciding to finally go for the pickup. Might as well, and then make your way over to Shaq. If I'm the Billy, that's what I'm doing, and making sure that they can't get it. With the engravings that he has, he can, you know, traverse the map pretty quickly here. Second basement.
And Leon looks like he's stealth nearby Shaq in a locker, but like you said, this engravings is going to help the Billy get across from gate to gate really quickly, and Leon's going to have a very difficult time getting this escape here. And spies from the shadows will let him know that Leon is over in this corner. Very unlucky.
Hey, that perk coming in clutch. You gotta love it. That's so great. The Leon thought he was gonna be okay here, and unfortunately, this perk allows this Billy to know exactly where he's at. Dodges that too. That was actually nice. I thought we were gonna see him go down, but this is the beginning of the end. As we see it, it is gonna be a 4K at 3 generators, so 28-6 here, with Team Raucos being able to take Arca down at 3 generators. But we will see the other team come back and respond with their Billy and see how they play it. knowing the base like of what's gonna have to be the win con here. So very nice gameplay. And guys, we will be right back with the second game of the first set in just a moment. As well. Alrighty, welcome back everybody, and we are in the second game of the first set. We got Billy back on Blood Launch. We're gonna see how he plays. We have a different perks. I mean, yeah, a little bit of different perks here and an add-on too that's a little bit different than last time. But Snipes, what do you know about these add-ons and these perks, and how do you think they're gonna play in with you know, Arc trying to get the same win con that we saw last time, a 4K at 3 gens? Ooh, almost gets that. And you gotta see it's crazy that Billy was only forced to go for an M1 there. Had to get something on her just in case if he couldn't get hit with the chainsaw. And now we might see a second M1. And we do with the first generator popping. It looks like survivors were definitely doubling up on that. Yes, they were. Well, yeah, I was gonna say he didn't hook. Is that why you think so? They would know that, I would assume. Okay, okay. Well, that's actually interesting. We got to fact check that if anybody knows, and we can double check because I want to know for myself. But yeah, at least we got the first hook in for Arca here before more than one generator popped. And at the fun buses, can they make it? Something happen. Has a little bit of room to work with too. Gonna take a massive mind game to get this M1 here. Ah. Yes, and we will see the second down on her. Very nice, though. We were seeing her looping the Billy there. I think he realized that he couldn't get it too much there, like, you know, because it was really safe. But she did make the wrong play by vaulting that pallet at that moment and was able... We see a third... Yeah, we've seen a stack of pain res coming in, but there could have been on another generator. Don't know. Second one does pop, though. And another generator popping. Very nice. Survivors are doing a good job keeping up the pressure, not letting Billy be able to build up on anything. Working on the generators, too, far away from where he's been patrolling this entire game. And they pop. There's going to be a third one already. 2 more to go. Billy's trying to make something happen with the deadlock play and trying to go back and harass survivors. I didn't even realize that he had Ruin up until just now and hasn't got much value like we saw last game.
Being a miss at the pallet as Hattie pre-drops this.
Oh, barely makes it over.
Just barely. Hattie holding those check spots very well. And we do see Yui caught out here in the open here, but chainsaw does not connect, unfortunately.
Sorry about that.
You're one gen left in the locker play. Yui will dodge that and will be getting it to the pallet, but oh, just barely. Yes, the lack of engravings here is really showing in the gameplay here.
No, 100%. I was thinking that the same exact thing since the start of this match. He's been a lot slower, not able to do as much as he could last time, and we're definitely seeing that. That's why it was interesting to see the others, like, boot, or I don't know what that is. This first add-on is exactly.
Hey, off the top of my head, quite not sure because I'm used to using engravings and spike boots myself. I believe that increases the overdrive regeneration. It's the overdrive something.
Well, we see another down. Unfortunately, not the tunnel out that Billy wanted, but going to be a hook other than, nonetheless. But I don't even know if he's going to have enough time to get the gen done. And he does. I mean, they do.
The firecracker coming out, but not in time.
Oh, wow.
I was very close from the Nia here, but the hook animation fortunately saving this killer here. And Nia is lurking nearby this save, however, you gotta think they'd be doubling on that gen where the chase was. And Nia will be going down here.
Not able to get the gen done though, which is good for the Billy. He only has 3 hook states. Needs to put way more pressure up. I think they already lost the win con here, but can still just do something, and get more points on the board. Whatever they can do to make their team get closer to that.
And did I just see a repressed alliance on that generator?
Yes.
That generator was blocked. Survivors making sure they don't get any gen regression on there.
Yeah, it was actually very nice to see. No!
And a flashlight save coming in from the lurking Hattie, I believe, which is down Death Hook. So they are playing very aggressive here, and it is paying off.
That's actually great. I saw that. She shouldn't have been anywhere near that. But right time, right place, was able to get the save. It's gonna make it that much harder on Arca here after Bailey just deciding to go over there and break the pallet. Doesn't know what to do, doesn't have much left in it. They are resetting. He can get them off that generator though.
Yes, and he is just going back and forth, but getting no pressure here as all the survivors are now healthy, and they are doing a very good job at pre-leaving and not playing too risky here. Even though they have already met the win con, they are just playing for their best result.
Almost got it, but they were hugging that rock really nicely.
You do see a mind game coming out, but Hattie has already W'd to another pallet, and Billy is going to opt to leave and go back to this corner gen, but no one nearby. But we do see that last gen popping, and we will be entering the end game here. And the gates are very well split here. This is looking very good for survivors here.
Yeah, they definitely did a great job from the beginning of the match. And just making it to where Arca is not really able to do much. But we'll see. Maybe Billy can get another down here, maybe on a fresh hook as well, too. But this is the... Yeah, this would be a fresh hook if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Marcus.
I believe so, yeah. And Billy opting to slug here, going for more potentially. And there is a survivor lurking around here, I believe, as we saw. But he's going to go to the other gate and catches some scratch marks out here onto the Nia, which I believe is our other fresh. And the curve missing as they hug again. But body blocking the pallet, and this might be another down on the Nia. And it is.
Sorry, I was just looking at something, but we do see it down there. Something's coming up. Their building's on pressure, maybe able to snowball this. I would love to see that happen just because. And wow, let's see where the last survivor is.
And we do see the Nia be picking up, which was the second survivor down, not the first. And we'll be seeing if they can snowball this into a 4K. It would be absolutely incredible. And we do see the pickup on Yui in the distance here. And so Billy knows where at least 2 survivors are at.
Let's see if he's able to capitalize on it. They have the other door really close to being done. And a one light on this door. So not able to get that door open. Somebody's going to have to harass it if they want that one to be open. But the other one is, as they get it open, we see a down come in. Really checking to make sure that nobody's on that door. I'm going to try to pressure whoever is on the other side of the map at that door. Maybe trying to go for a heal up, going for a save.
Possibly, and no, we do not. We just see the 3 outs here, and I believe this will be a fresh. Oh, it's not. No, it is not. It is not. But a very good job from the survivors here.
No, it is fresh.
It is a fresh. It is a fresh. Okay.
That's good at least.
I need to learn to not doubt myself.
Yeah, you see what happens when you do that.
Extremely well played though from the survivors here.
100%, I agree with you. We're going to be getting into the second set now of Doctor, which I'm excited to see as well. And we will be playing the Hag set 100% no matter what. And the scores for that game is going to be, for that matchup, it's 15-21. And that was very good. And then a total is going to be 49-21. We will be back with the the Doctor set as soon as we're good to go. All right, everybody, we got the second set, first game, with Arca killing as the Doctor, and we're seeing an interesting build with Merciless Storm. Going to be trying to apply that insane status effect to these survivors and make them have to snap out of it and try to put as much pressure. I'm honestly excited to see how Arca is going to play this Doctor.
Definitely an interesting map for Doctor here. You know, Doctor typically played on smaller maps, and we're gonna see a different playstyle here. I'm surprised Killer not bringing Noed for being such a big map, but we do see the first chase taking over here at the water tower.
Yeah, and we let teams decide to pick their maps on these killers. I wanted to see what maps they would like to play on. So this team, Arca, picked this map and this killer to play on. So quite interesting. Maybe that's what they're most comfortable with, or the playstyle that they have adapted to with the specific build. That's the reason why they picked it. But we will see. Obviously, with the Hag set, we picked that in the map. We just wanted to try it out for old time's sake. But if you're Arca's team on this Doctor set, you picked it. What is your mindset coming into this game tonight?
It's definitely splitting up the survivors here on the top and bottom gen, as we see a smack against the tree. He's playing Minecraft over here, plus 10 wood, and you know, he is getting the first down through the window here, and we do see a little bit of progression on this gen here.
Oh, he's definitely farming up some materials there. Now back to business where he should be. We're going to be seeing a first down coming not too prolonged into the game. We're going to see him do another static blast. Yet to pop a generator. I was surprised that he kicked that, not saving it for later or on another generator that could be more progressed. But we will see how this chase goes with Nia. Clearly trash, laughing my ass off is the name.
Very interesting name here, and I think he chose to kick that gen because he wants to chase the survivors here now. He doesn't want to go check these gens. I think he wants to just apply this pressure to the survivors now, and he's going to opt back to the hook here, and he will catch out the Yui, and he looks like he's going to be going for a tunnel out here as the Yui runs into this one corner here, and we do know they have balanced landing on this hill.
Yep, and does have balanced landing indeed. Wasn't able to proc it though. That was interesting. I thought they would have went up there, but they didn't. And they continued to W key. No decisive strikes. So gonna go down as they pop the first generator. Maybe. Hold on a second. Oh no.
Oh.
Almost had it, but decided not to go for it. Could have gotten it, maybe, or just a little bit off. I couldn't tell exactly.
If the killer had faced the Nia there, it would have been a possible flashbang save there, and that would have been crazy pressure. We do see one gen popped here, and we see a bit of progression on that bottom side generator. Survivors doing a very good job splitting up 2-on-2 on top and bottom here, and getting... Never mind, he fakes us out with the pop on that gen.
Like he heard us talking. But yeah, you are correct though. The survivors done a great job of spreading the gen pressure here. And we see Merciless Storm actually come in handy. I thought that was Dead Man Switch for just a second, but it's not. It was Merciless Storm. He was able to get the survivor off the generator when it was proccing. Very nice, and gets another hit with the on hook coming, and gonna try to finish off this tunnel and make it a 1v3 with 4 survivors left. Hattie coming in and actually blocks him a little bit. That was good.
Very, very good comms from the survivors here, but unfortunately, Yui does not make much distance off of that and is going to take this chase over here, but possibly makes it to the window, and Doctor not swinging this time, and we do make it to Shaq potentially here, but no. Doctor doing a very good job at zoning, and we will see a pop on that Merciless gen.
Yes, the second finally popping for the survivors and gets the tunnel out. Gonna be down. Let's see if the other survivors are still putting a lot of pressure.
2 survivors injured here. This could be definitely very bad for the survivors here. And we do see the death coming out. 3 gens, not another gen popped. We did see a lot of progression on that gen over here. And we will see Merciless coming out. Again, getting a lot of value here.
Gets a quick hit. That was actually good use of the shock therapy there. Let's see if Detective Tap is able to make anything happen here at main. Decides to leave off and go check at Merciless Storm. Knows that gen is almost done and is able to apply. Top goes the Weasel. Very nice.
And we do see Hattie and Nia resetting. We did see them creeping over into that one corner. And it looks like 3 survivors are going to be up here on this top side of the map. And I believe we see a 4 gen here on this top side. Yeah, we do see a little bit of a 3 gen / 4 gen here, and I think the Doctor is pretty content with keeping chase up here.
Yeah, get rid of all these resources on this side, especially with the gym hold that he has. There's one right there as well, and then the other one that's a little bit, oh, looks like it's like 4. Wait, no, okay, we got this 2 right there, and then that one over in the corner that we were just looking at that just got hit either with Merciless Storm or they missed a skill check.
I believe that was another Merciless. 3 gens being Merciless, I believe. Yes, it is a Merciless. 3 gens being Merciless this game. A lot of value here, and Doctor capitalizing on that. Not hitting anyone with his Shock Blast.
Knows that means that no survivors can be around the area. Does check the locker because of that. Would be insane if there was a survivor there and another gen that's basically 90% of the pop. Very strong use of it right there, which is gonna help out. They did not want that gen to pop at all. So it is like basically like a 4 gen if you see right there.
Yes, absolutely. And we do see, I believe that was Nia nearby, that hook pressuring it. And Doctor is gonna be making sure no one lurks around and gets this unhook. And we catch out the Hattie as well. Shocking, but opting to just go back and monitor and make sure no one crosses.
And does get the unhook, so he wasn't able to stop and hold the choke point that he wanted to. Nia doing a very good job of stopping it. Now going to continue probably going after Detective Tap and get that second tunnel out. And let's see how much progression. You see this gen getting very close to being done. And another gen being very close to being done. Wow, a lot of pressure.
And Tap being able to get back over the pallet before getting hit doesn't make it quite to mid / bottom where he would like to go, and is forced actually back to go to main building. And keeping chase up here in this 3 gen might be very problematic for the survivors.
Yeah, right now, if I'm the survivors, I'm trying to finish up a few more gens. We still have 3 up, and the Doctor is doing a good job of not allowing survivors to get much done. They do have a lot of progression, so he's going to have to get something down really quickly to where he can get another pop in pain res before another generator pops, as we see that one pop.
Caster Curse strikes again, and we do see this discipline add-on coming in very, very helpful, as Nia wasn't able to make it to the pallet before the shock came in. And we will be seeing them go down here, and opting to slug here to possibly get more pressure. He does know this gen is very high progress.
Yep, okay, no unbreakable. Does have a demanding. They're doing a lot better this set. Obviously, it was their pick and their map, so I would assume that they were going to come out really strong. And we see the reset on Detective Tap, and going to be a pickup on the Nia. I'm pretty sure that's a first hook state too, so another 3 points and maybe a pain res. That's exactly what the Doctor wants. No pain res.
No pain res, but a pop and a hook next to this gen is going to be very nice for the Doctor here. And we do see a gen all the way out there at the bottom side. And we'll see if the survivors opt to get that done just to confirm that four generators complete, and we do catch someone out here lurking edge map, but the Doctor does not seem to be able to locate them.
Doing a good job of stealthing. That's actually great. Let's see where they were at. Bill, does it look like nobody's coming in for a rotate? Get it? A pickup? Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, detective tap.
Detective Hap on his way, but it's probably going to be most likely a trade as Doctor is monitoring this cross and committing into the tap, and tap probably will go for a trade here, and we do see the trade happening.
Ooh, trying to stop it. Oh, that doesn't got much time before the second hit comes in. Able to do it? Oh, that's so close.
Oh, but had he just come in, but she was not able to body block him enough to get the tap away, and we do see the Doctor slugging once again. The pressure is on for sure.
We would have been insane to see that if they would have got another trade-off by accident, like with the pressure. Hattie was coming in, making sure that wouldn't happen. The other two survivors are injured. This is Detective Hap's second hook state. He has another pop that goes a weasel. This is starting to look really good for him too, as well, as more and more hook states coming out and more pop going in gens. No survivors in his area when he does the therapy shot.
Curious to see how far progressed that far generator is, and we do catch the reset out, and no one's going to be able to go for this as he's going to just monitor this cross now. This middle map is being a really good chokehold and gets a hit through the window as Nia does, unfortunately, gets a medium vault there, and now both survivors are back to injured and unable to go for this hook, as we might see Tap dying on here.
Honestly, I've been loving the games that we've been having in these tournaments, in these expedition matches. It's been great. We see that they were able to get away. Might be able to get the unhook. I don't know if they're going to be able to rotate there. It's going to be too risky. And if they go down, it's going to be a cat and mouse game like we see so many times. It looks like it will be a death hook and be a 2v1 with 2 generators left.
And the Doctor's awareness is very good here as he remembers hitting Hattie in the mid-map, so he will know that she's going to be coming over here to the shack to try and maybe get this last gen done. And we only see it at about 50%, so this gen will not be able to get done, but Nia might be lurking around to go over into that corner gen and top that if Hattie lasts enough long.
All right, nice. Does have the second tunnel out, like we said, and gonna be putting a massive pressure on the survivors with another down. It will be a cat and mouse game now as we continue moving on. Very good pressure from the killer this time around.
And I am shocked, honestly, no pun intended here, that the survivors kind of gave that one away. It seemed like they were in such a good spot for a while, and now the Doctor is in control completely.
Looks like it will be a 4K at 2 generators.
Static Blast now ready again. I will be seeing Nia potentially lurking around, doing a good job at stealthing so far, but stealthing can only last you so long.
I mean, the survivors did try, but he just able to here on the killers from Arca was able to put so much pressure and down these survivors in a fast manner to where they couldn't get generators done back to back. As you can clearly see, there's still 2 up. And nothing they can do. It's just going to be a cat and mouse game. And right now, I think they will get... Oh. How does he know? Oh, she can hear him, definitely.
Definitely hear him. I hear the Nia in this locker, and the killer doing a little bit of trolling, and the dead hard comes out. The game is not over. Doctor might have done a little bit too much trolling here. However, I don't think the survivors can do very much.
That was funny. And they
get the pickup. They do get the pickup. The game is still in session. And Nia going back to this very unsafe pallet. Firecracker giving him a little bit of distance, but unfortunately they will be going down here at the shack. And back to the slugging game we go.
That is funny. The fact that it actually worked to get hard and then to get the pickup, they're not giving up just yet. Even though there's nothing they can do, they're still gonna try to fight it out and do as much as they can to survive.
Survivors playing their heart out here as we see Doctor searching edge map for this Hattie. And we do see her possibly going to be getting hit by this static blast. As unfortunately doing a little bit of a mind gaming, and the Hattie was able to get away from that corner surprisingly. But they do not have much, and they will be going down at this pallet. Doctor shaking his head.
Very nice gameplay. Cannot believe the dead hard off that wall out of the locker was able to save her enough to get the pickup and make it last that much longer. She is death. No, that's first hook. Okay, I'm about to say. I thought she was death hook for some reason.
Doctor possibly waiting for a deliverance here, although we do not know if they have deliverance, so he'll be waiting out this hook state. And we do see a DC from the Nia.
Yeah, they knew it was over.
So we will be confirming the 4K2, a very, very good result from Doctor on Supplepit here.
Yep, guys, we will be back with the next game as Team Raucos is going to have to respond to Arca's Doctor. Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. We are excited here to see this next game going on. It's the second game of the second set as Doctor and Suffocation Pit and Snipes. We saw the results of the last game. If you're coming in here as this killer with the perks you have, Sloppy, Noed, is this the exact perk setup you would bring, or is there anything you would change? My boy Snipes, I hope you're okay.
Yep, I'm back.
Okay. But yeah, what would you do with hold on, let me get back over here. Would you bring these exact perks for this situation right here? You got Sloppy, you got Noed, you got Pain Res.
For the win con though, it was a 4K2, so we will not be trying to make it to end game. So I would not bring the Noed, which is an interesting choice from the killer here.
Yeah, maybe just to bring it for overall points is like what their mindset is, even though it's about winning the set, because we are going to be playing a total of 6 games. And as we seen yesterday, guys, we saw an amazing matchup to where it was down to 5 points after 6 games. You got to admit, that was an insane matchup from both teams yesterday. And I'm expecting to see the same results here. If I'm accordingly looking at the scorecard, altogether, it should say final scores right now is 58 to 49, so it's only a 9-point difference here.
And Leon doing a very good job here at faking that pallet, and we'll be seeing a swing and a miss, and we see this Corrupt getting run out here almost soon, and we see the first hit coming out of the game. Very crazy from these survivors here.
Yeah, they need to get that early on pressure because of what WinCon is set up to be from Arca's Doctor, showing exactly how you're supposed to play the Doctor. And Kennedy, Leon doesn't get hit and still moves on. Very nice. As we see our first generator pop. Oh man, I was really expecting to see a hit there, but doesn't happen. They want to get as many hits as they can early on and get at least one more hook very fast, because if not, they're going to be able to get these generators done pretty fast. But Sloppy could come in handy. We've seen it the other day as many times as the killer is able to stop the reset, and so much value from Sloppy Butcher. So I want to know if it's going to be as valuable as we've seen it before.
However, we did see the Dwight that took a hit earlier already being reset, so Sloppy Butcher not being a problem for these survivors here. And Meg lurking on this hill. Balanced landing play will be able to make it to this pallet, but they will be getting shocked here. And the Doctor looping here. We did break the 4-gen here, and now we just have a 3-gen on either side.
Ooh. Trying to take him away from the top lane too, as you can see.
Which is shocking.
It's literally shocking, I love it.
No pun intended again as well, but main building usually is a strong place to loop, and the survivors are opting to not go there.
And we see another down. No, the first down, sorry. But it was another hit state, and they obviously got the reset on the Dwight. So no pressure for this, even though they just got the first hook. No pop either to stop this gens from slowing down. Only pain res. We're going to be really relying on those 2 perks to do something.
Thinking someone's in that locker, he's checking it just on the off chance, and we do see a survivor over here, but the doctor is just going to be proxying this hook and maybe trying to get it into second state.
Yeah, we'll see exactly what's going to happen. They can only pop 2 more generators to meet the tie. And we see one that's very close. And then another survivor, the one that has Deliverance and Calm Spirit. I like the choice here of having that as well, too. Very cool perk to see on the Doctor set.
Yeah, Calm Spirit being able to deny the info coming out onto Leon, and we see another balanced, and Leon thought was going to take a hit there, but no, the tunnel out will just commence onto the Meg here, and we will be going in that the shock therapy actually stopping the Meg from popping or throwing the pallet, and another gen will be popping on this top side of the map, breaking this regen.
Yeah, very nice there. Obviously, Doctor doing exactly what he wanted to, and that's get the tunnel out and get more pressure on these survivors coming on in this game with another pop gen. Means he has to get more pressure. If they pop 2 more, they lose the set.
And we do see the notification for tranquilizing someone, but unfortunately that was on the Leon, so he will not know the location of him. And we do take the chase over to Adam in this corner at a very safe pallet, but against Doctor, it can be played very well, and he does know what he's doing with his shocks, so.
He definitely does. Able to get survivors not to drop the pallets is exactly how you want to play Doctor, and that's what we see, and very good usage of his shock therapy. Does he get Adam down in enough time? We see Kennedy coming in for a hit. Keep on calling him Kennedy, I mean Leon.
But the Doctor is just phasing right through, and he will be getting this down. I'm surprised the Adam did not drop the pallet there, and Leon will just have to run away, and we do see the hook onto Adam. A possible pain res. We do know this was a pain res hook. So another pain res coming out.
Okay, nice. They see a first hook stay on Leon, which is what they wanted with the pain res. They needed it. One more gen pop. We're at the Tycon. The killer from Unicorn definitely doesn't want this to happen. Needs to put more pressure. And we see Meg on a gen by main. Dwight going for the on-hook, it looks like, and Leon getting set up for it. Maybe he's going to go for it.
Looks like a possible double setup here for the unhook. Maybe someone gets shocked and then the other person runs in, but...
Or one distracts him, right? Like, and tries to get him to go swing for him real quick because they're close enough.
Yeah.
And then the other one come up and get the unhook. I've seen it multiple times. Oh, Billy doesn't get the shot.
Unhook. Discipline not coming in handy here, and we will be seeing the BT hit onto Adam here as he runs into a corner where there's already a completed gen, so a very good place to chase here.
Unfortunate. If you had got that shot just a little bit sooner, we would have seen.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, and 2 gens pop back to back. No, the win con has not been met and does not win the set. Wow.
See if that Noed will help the killer snowball here, and he does get the grab onto Adam. No, the DS does come out, the ideal survivor to take chase here, and he will be going further into this main building, extending the chase and helping the survivors create that pressure.
A beautiful timing of the decisive strike. Good timing and just the right moment to use it too, to even put more pressure on the survivors, man. They're playing their set really well. It's interesting when you see that teams that pick their own set, it's like they can play against it really well too. And we see the last generator popping, going to make it 15 points for the survivor, and the killer only going to be able to put up 8 points so far on the board.
And Adam might be noticing that he is getting no distance anymore because of that Noed speed, and we will be seeing the down onto him, and this will be the second hook. The Doctor opting to pick here, and I believe the survivors will be able to get 3 out here, as we do see the exit gate open. I'll be curious to see if the survivors, nope, they are happy to take this 3 out. And only, I believe it's only 6 stages. 5 stages. 5 or 6.
Well, let's see. I'm checking right now. Yeah, so it's gonna be 1, 2. It's gonna be 4 stages, according to the score sheet, and the total is gonna be 12 to 21 in Arca's favor for that set. And we are gonna be getting set up with our set of the day, the Hag, with Raucos playing first, or Arca. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. We do appreciate everybody. If you haven't already, yeah, for real, I would appreciate everybody. And if you haven't already, make sure you guys follow the Discord. Join the Discord, follow the Twitch, and follow the YouTube channel. All socials are in the description or in the pinned comment. If you do exclamation point links, I mean socials, it'll give you all the socials for us that you can follow, and we do appreciate it. And we'll be back with the Hag on Dead Dog Saloon. All right, finally, guys, we are sorry about that delay, but we are back with an insane matchup here, and it's gonna be one for the ages as we see the Hag on Dead Dog Saloon. We were cooking up with this. We wanted to see how it was gonna be played. We see some crazy add-ons. I just wanted to see, you know, it's been a while since we've seen a Hag, and the add-ons restrictions wasn't applied. I want to see what they can do with this and see how busted it can be if it is played right, and we see immediately going for traps after traps.
And half of their traps are already gone. That one in the bedroom was a very interesting trap. I'm curious to see if that will get any value. We do see the rusty shackles and the mint rag, so they can teleport there, possibly maybe trying to catch some survivors off guard. And we do see this Galogen being worked here as it's not being corrupt. And Leon able to make it away. I think that was sprint burst, not quite balanced.
Yeah, it looks like it. So the thing is like with these survivors, they're gonna have to play finding out where her traps are, and when they get the down and get the survivor on their back, that's exactly where you want them to go. Is you want to get those traps and harass the hell out of them.
Indeed, and Leon is going to be taking chase here into the main building where all of the traps are set, and we do see that save the best for last. A very strong chase perk here for Hag, and we see that mint rag coming in handy as we will be teleporting back to the gallows here, and bang, being able to get away here and being able to make it to Shack. Hag is a very slow killer, so getting distance is going to be the biggest thing that the survivors have to do.
And the Hag just looking around, waiting for one of the survivors to harass her trap and make the move to go straight to it. With that iridescent add-on, it makes it to where any trap that gets triggered is able to be teleported to, and obviously rusted shackles makes it no way the survivors are going to know if they did pull off, upset a trap, and she's able to teleport, which makes it very scary for the survivors, not knowing when the Hag could pop up out of nowhere and catch them off guard and get a free hit. And we see Leon pre-dropping the pallet. Not much to work with on this side. He's going to want to get as far away, but decides to move and go straight to Gallows here with that spawn. Going to replace another trap, and we see that Hag only has one trap left and putting them down very well as another one gets harassed here.
And we do see the survivors resetting. Sloppy Butcher not going to be able to... No Sloppy Butcher on the Hag, which we typically see to help with spreading pressure, and the survivors are capitalizing on that right now, and still no hooks for one gen. The survivors are playing this extremely well, but we will see how they continue to keep up this pressure.
Yeah, only one stack of Save the Best for Last in the back pocket. I thought we would have saw more, but they've just been doing a good job of stopping her from being able to do anything. We see that trap in the room being used valuable to get the distance, and does get a hit on Panchito. I think that's how you say his name. And Leon does leave the area, making sure that none of the traps are being harassed. If so, she'll be able to instantly teleport. Wants to go check this gen in the bottom, the top left corner, and it does pop before she gets there, which is really good. Hopefully, this killer is able to put more pressure on the survivors as we continue getting on in this matchup here.
And the Fang does get hit, does not drop the pallet, so they will have this for later. but we'll be going over into another pallet, but opting to just continue holding W, and they do make it to this very safe window. Survivors doing a very good job here. Still no hooks coming out, and we do see the save the best for last stacks. Getting
another gen done.
Wow. Survivors are just creating this pressure, and we do see that all those save the best last stacks going away as Dwight gets 2-tapped here at Gallows.
Yeah, doing a good job of not even letting the killer get save the best for last stacks. Eruption did come and play just a little bit, and still 3 stacks of pain res. Survivors is doing one hell of a job. I wonder if now, if the Hag wants to patrol a 3-gen and put her traps all around it, was just setting up at main and just putting them everywhere that she thinks that Survivors would cause them to, you know, set off. But we'll see continue on. It's still first hook, 2 gens left.
Ada trying to possibly get pressure here, and we do see Fang caught out here going into the main building where all of these traps are, and this might be a quick chase as we do see this door open, and it will be a down, and Hag is going to be going for a slug play.
Yeah, it looks like that exactly does. With the almost getting second hook, does it happen? Do we see a second hook state? Ada decides not to go for it. Save the best for last stack, stacking up. Does get second hook state. Exactly what the killer wanted too.
Interesting play from the Ada. It looked like she was going for a trade and then opted out of it at the last second there.
Wonder if that's going to come back to bite them here very soon. I don't know. I agree with you. I looked like she was getting set up, but doesn't, and they don't get to pick up either. So it's going to be a second hook state on the Dwight, and then another hook here. Very nice. And she's resetting. What is happening? Leon is going to get the on hook. So no survivors on generators at all at this very moment. And a second stack of pain res being used. Very nice. Starting to finally see some momentum coming for the killer.
Absolutely, and we will be going for this tunnel out on the Dwight as he did get second state, and so he will be an immediate death hook here. Did place the strike on him though, so this could help the survivors create that pressure that they did so well in the beginning, but have lost it in this mid game.
Wonder if the Hag knows it. Hopefully they do. They don't want this decisive to happen right here, and it's going to, unfortunately. Oh, that hurts to see. And then it lost 2 stacks to save the best for last 2, going for the Dwight. Unfortunate turn of events, but does get a teleport instinct here and gets right back on Fang. But I think they still have window, and doesn't matter if they get a slow vault or not. But the trap was right there. We didn't even see it, and it's going to be a hit. And deciding to put the trap back down, and it does give the Dwight the reset. Unfortunate here.
And this killer is showing us the overpoweredness of Rag here, as they are just teleporting all over the place and just constantly setting up these traps. But the survivors are just resetting, and we see another gen pop. 4 gens pop for only 3 hook states, and all survivors are healthy. Wow, they are doing phenomenally here.
They definitely are. And we just seen that. 1 second, I'm sorry. But yeah, we just seen the fact that they weren't able to get much save the best for last. At this moment, if she wasn't tunneling or going against the obsession, we should be about max stacks at this second. But we're not. So not much value out of that. And we haven't really seen her kick enough gens to get eruption value too. And this is just not looking so good for her. We thought these add-ons and this map would make it really busted, but survivors are just showing that they have a counterplay for the Hag.
Yeah, and the Hag here is going to be looking at these gens, not much progression at all, and just the survivors are playing it very slow here. They do have a good gen split, but Rag will make it more difficult as we see an urbaning Fang right here in the middle of the street, and she will be taking chase over here. But Hag not opting to chase.
Oh, wow, man. I just feel so bad for the killer not being able to get too much pressure going at all since the start of the match. Only allowing 3 hook states is very, very good for the team Arca as they're going into this game, getting close to being the last generator to be popped.
We do get an eruption proc onto here, and we do catch Dwight out here in the edge map, and he will be taking chase. However, we'll see if the Hag commits here, and it does look like we're going to commit because he is the death on hook. However, that means the Biffle will be going down.
And Ada coming in for a hit, playing a team right here, altruistic, wants to keep him alive, even though they've had an amazing turnout. Just want to make it that much better, and does get the drop, and the dead hard! Oh, that has to hurt, man!
Wow!
Oh.
That was an impeccable dead hard here, and he'll be just
right.
extending this chase. And Dwight opting to die in the corner of the map, possibly seeing a
they
pop.
it.
They popped the jet.
Oh my goodness. I thought we were going to see something crazy from the killer here with it being this map and these add-ons allowed, but not much at all, as it's only going to be a 4 hook stake. Maybe get something going in just a second. I doubt it, though. We'll see, as it's only 10 points on the board for the killer.
We do catch this Fang out here on this pallet, getting stunned, unfortunately, but it is by an execute. He will be getting hit over this pallet. Chase continuing on the Fang here, and they will be going down here as the killer does not fall for the mind game. Let's see if the survivors will set up for a save here. This is, I believe, the second hook state for Fang here.
And it will be, yep. So guys, the score for that, 1 second, let me get this updated, and I will tell you guys the score coming into the next set, the final game, the next game of the final set here with Hag on Dead Dog Saloon. All right, the total score there is going to be 14 to 20, 14 to 21. Wait, yeah, 14 to 21. Very nice.
Wow.
But we will be back with the next one. The total score right now is going to be 84 Raucos and 91 Arca. And we appreciate everybody. If you haven't already, make sure you guys follow and let us know what you guys think about this set on this map.
Welcome back to the Dead Dog Saloon. We have Panchito on the Hag, and we have a little bit of a different build here. We do see different add-ons here. We see the Waterlog Shoe, which increases the movement speed, but you cannot teleport, and the Scarred Hand, which is the body block Hag, and a different build as well. We have Rapid Brutality and Noed as well in the back pocket.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see how Arca is going to play this. They did a very good job last time preventing the killer from getting anything. And Rapid Brutality is going to play a good part here, getting that distance, be able to make it with the 5% haste status effect, right? For 10 seconds? Or is it, I can't remember exactly.
It's 5% for 10, I believe.
Yeah, okay. Already seeing that trap come in. Almost blocked her too. Was able to get around it just barely. But still, a very quick down compared to last set. Already starting off really well here for the killer.
Extremely, and Nia probably being caught off guard by that Hag speed there at the back of main, thought they could make it to the window, and they definitely couldn't with that speed. And it's definitely going to catch these survivors off guard, as they probably noticed the speed difference now.
Yeah, they probably did notice it, like you said, and are going to call it out. But the Rapid Brutality is just so nice on any M1 killer, especially one that has the ability to get traps put down and teleport to them, catch them off guard, but also make distance at the same time. We'll see though. You literally called it out while we were waiting for the next match to be started about this could be a possibility of them bringing it. Like if it was you that you would, and they definitely do, which is kind of funny with the second down already coming in. 5 gen still up. On hook does come out though.
Yes, and we do see this Gallows have very high progress, but we will see another probably chain res here. And yes, that Gallows getting prevented from popping once more, and we see Nia nearby going to be entering chase once more, pre-dropping the pallet, not getting hit this time, but that speed, you can tell it is just absolutely killer, and Nia not being able to make anything.
Wow, and goes down again. Already getting the third hook with 5 generators left. The survivors are struggling. I thought we would have saw something coming with them, like making it more difficult, just like they had happened to them as a killer. But it looks like Panchito definitely knows how to play this killer. and brings the correct add-ons here to answer back to the survivors and doing a fantastic job as we see the third hook state with 5 gens left.
And yes, this is a reset coming out onto Yui here, who just got unhooked, and we do see that Gallows Gen finally being able to pop after being pain res twice. He does still have 2 pain reses in the back pocket and that Noed for that late game, but the way things are looking right now, I don't know if we're going to be able to make it to endgame.
We might not, which would be very surprising. As we said, the only slowdown that we have is pain res, but we did see 2 of them pop, right? So 2 pain reses. So the killer doesn't have much left, and I think that... Okay, so look, we will be seeing a lot of progression, and it looks like the Detective Tap is trying to come in and get the on-hook.
And unfortunately, I just saw Nia have Deliverance. Being first chase is very unlucky. The tap is going to be an optive trade here, and Nia getting a little bit body block there, but we will be seeing the tunnel out onto Nia here in this corner.
Yeah, and right now the total score is 90-99 after 6 games, where this is how close we are. I want to know who's going to win this and take it home for their team in this expedition match. Oh man, Nia trying their best to stay alive as long as they can. This chase is going to be the big difference in the matchup. Is she able to make it there? There is a trap though. Nia does not know. Oh, she's gonna... Oh, yep, not able to make nothing. But a gen does pop though. That is on the bright side.
And we might see a save as we see a couple survivors creeping nearby here. And we do see here free dropping the pallet and a swing and a miss. A good job at the survivor of keeping the killer occupied while they might go for a pickup and prevent this Nia from getting out of the game so quickly.
Yes. Doesn't pick up Nia quite yet. Okay, does go for the pickup on Nia. Let's see the generator progress.
There is.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
if
God.
She got that, that would have been insane. But we are going to see our first tunnel out so far now. Oh, I think okay, we're good. Nice.
Hattie getting immediately tagged right after going for this flashlight and not being able to make really anything. They do have this shack still, but they are not going for it. They're going to actually go for this water tower pallet, which normally is really good, but with the speed, they don't make anything after this.
Yeah, that's unfortunate though. That's exactly what we were talking about, like with the body block and the speed difference. Oh, does she make it? And she does. Another down. See if survivors have a gen getting ready to pop. It doesn't look like it at all.
And this game is just spiraling out of control here as Hag has the complete control here. And we don't see another pain res though. So the killer potentially saving it for maybe later in the game, but
I don't know, man. It's looking really bad. We see that we got Mara over here doing a generator, getting progression on that. But it's a 1v3 now, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to do anything without getting punished for it. Oh.
the unhook comes out on the Hattie, and we do see the tunnel out again. Hattie getting a little bit of distance, but once again, just not being able to make much, and that vault's going to be triggering the grab, which we will see possibly a DS here.
No
No DS. Just a slow vault, maybe potentially try and bait out DS, but that was a pain res, so more gen regression will happen on that middle street gen.
It looks like Arca might just take this back already, man. This is insane. They already won the set this, but overall points, I think they've already done it, and it is going to be their victory, but still going to continue going on and try to make it even a further gap between the two scores. The survivors just didn't know how to respond to this gameplay, and they knew how to play against their Hag. We thought Rusty Shackles and Mint was going to be something nice on this map, but it wasn't.
We do see that trap at the door blocking the tap from going through, and is forced to drop down onto the tables, and we do see the chase continuing, but the unhook not coming out. And do we see the Hattie dying on hook for a gen here?
Is it gonna happen? It does go down. Detective Tap. Oh. Man.
And a free tag coming out onto Yui here as they lose the mind game, but possibly going up here. And a swing and a miss. Killer getting a little bit greedy there. Potentially going for a ping hit, but will slug the tap and just catches out Yui over here, and we'll get the down here at the back of main.
And we see it down. Imagine if we saw Save the Best for Last coming in play here. The amount of fact that it would be so much more oppressive is insane.
Definitely in the Hattie last survivor standing here. Has to bring their team back, and it's going to be a difficult one to come back from, for sure.
Oh, yeah, as it's going to be a first hook for the tap and a pain res, the last one of it, eating away on whatever progression was left. And we see that that gym was almost done, too, so not bad, but going to pop it and going to give away the location, and it's going to be a GG's here. Wait. Yeah, it's going to be a GG's here.
Yes, it looks like it's going to be a 4K1 as we go for the pickup onto Yui here. But Hattie might be able to get the save, but the hooks are close enough where I think the killer is going to opt to stay around here. We do see a little bit of one jumping jack here from the top here as the killer walks up to him.
Yep, that was really nice. The whole gameplay from both sides. Hattie trying to stay alive. We didn't see no circle of healing, so interesting choice of perk.
And potentially a hatch play will be coming out here, or a gate. And yes, the Hag is just going to go and confirm this hatch close. And we will be entering the end game here, and the Noed will be helping with the even more speed. The trap will be triggering here, and Hattie getting caught off guard here, possibly going for a pallet save, possibly a smash hit into a patch, but the body block will commence, and the down will be confirmed this 4K1.
Yep, it will be a 4K1, 28-12. Very nice from both sides, as we've seen 6 games battling out in this expeditions. 1 second.
And Cheeto doing a very good job here.
So what is your overall highlights of these games now? Like, you've seen them, all 6 games played. What do you guys think about it? What do you think about it tonight?
I mean, just incredible. 4K2 from Doctor on Suffo was just mind-blowing for me. I was expecting outs, and you know, the killer came out and he just blew my mind.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, the first set we had, it was going to be, overall score is 49-21 in Raucos' favor. And then the second set is going to be 49-21 in Arca's favor. And then the tiebreaker is going to come down to 49-26 in Arca's favor. And the total is going to be 119-96. Very good expedition match. And for anybody that is watching, if you want to get your team signed up for this expedition match, all you have to do is join the Discord. You can react for a role so that when we ping teams or players, that you can be the first to respond and get locked in and have the ability to play in these. Or if you guys want to sign up for our current $1,000 tournament, all you have to do is join the Discord as well and sign up, and then do the correct sign out forms. And same with the staff applications, all of it's in the Discord. We accept everybody and give everyone a chance, and we do appreciate everybody, and we hope you guys have a great day. And we will be back shortly in the next couple of days with our $500 tournament still going on, and a few other expedition matches. And we appreciate everybody, and we'll see you in the next one.